Have you ever danced with the devil in the pale moonlight? I always ask that of my prey. I just like the sound. Today on Tambay TV we talk all Batman. Take it away. Welcome back to Tambay TV. Today we have a very special episode all about the Dark Knight. I am Pa Alpha Harder, and with me, as always, is
Jong Dizon. Howdy!
Howdy! He's back with me, but we have a very special guest today. Okay? This guy is an amazing friend, an amazing drummer for DSO, that's his band, and he's a philanthropist if I've never known anyone. I am the Lucius Fox to his Bruce Wayne. Alright, Chester! We
Hey.
got Chester
What's up,
Wayne.
mate?
I'm kidding.
Right.
What's up, brother? He's Batman. Oh, and by the way, just so you guys everyone know, I mentioned that I am his Lucius Fox to his Bruce Wayne. We actually worked on a project this time last year, Chester. Remember, we were finishing up. I'll post some of the pictures on the podcast so you guys would see what we worked on. We finished the whole batch. I've done everything mechanical, like
Right.
the Iron Man suits, the
Right.
trooper helmets, everything. So it was such a big challenge to work on his suit because
Definitely
it was the
worth
first
it,
time, right? Remember,
Definitely
Jess?
worth it, yeah. Love that.
Crazy. So he's my Batman, and he's in and on the Tambay couch with us tonight. Jester, talk to us about your first dalliance with the Dark Knight.
Wow. I grew up in New York during the 70s, so the first time I saw
Uh-huh.
Batman was the classic
Adam
TV
West.
Adam West, show that was on.
So that's Batman 69. That's what
Yeah.
they refer to as Batman. So those of you who don't know, they call that Batman 69. It's been lovingly called
Right.
that.
So that was the first time I watched that. It was a campy TV series. And then every Saturday I would watch the Super Friends. So that was like, every
Uh-huh.
Saturday, all my friends were always watching that show. And then later on, probably like 1976, 77,
Uh-huh.
that's when like the New Adventures of Batman and Robin were on. And
Yeah,
Just
the movie just
continued.
reviewed the cartoons.
Right, yeah, exactly. We were just watching.
Wasn't
the
it this
video
the
for that.
time that they had the superpowers line, the one that's punching when you crush the legs?
Yeah, we had so many. Like I had a lot of those.
Yeah,
toys.
yeah.
I had a lot of those toys. Some of them I still have, but they didn't survive time very well because I was always like throwing it, and, really,
It-
playing with that all the time. So
Did you participate in the merchandising? In other words, bumili ka ba ng mga laruan nung Batman vs Superman? You did, right? I was
like recently.
No, because the
that
Batman
time.
vs Superman, they released a lot of merchandise.
Right.
Inano mo ba yun? Did you participate? Did you buy a Batman figure or whatnot?
Oh yeah. I still collect them. I think they're in my music studio right now. A lot of my studio, you guys have
Yeah.
seen it. Looks
Yeah,
like
yeah.
looks like
Jester-
a museum.
Yeah.
If you guys, to everyone who hasn't been to his studio, it's like the ultimate man cave. John, describe to us ano itsura pagpasok sa studio ni Jess.
Basically, it's a toy store with testosterone. So we're talking about cool toys. Well, apparently Jester has really good taste in toys. No?
Oh, dude.
And I think for everyone that had a first time going there, it was always a bit of shock and awe. And
Parang everyone goes there to jam, but it takes up at least mga 10 minutes na mapapalaro ka talaga eh. Like,
yeah, they start
after-
staring at the figures.
Pinaka-favorite ko, I'm torn between two things. One, his full Darth Vader helmet, and then he also has the classic X-wing.
Yeah.
Anyway, let's get back to let's get the story. But that is his man cave,
Right.
so to
right,
speak.
right.
All right, bro. So what's this? How about in the comics? Were you in after getting into what's this? After getting into the show, Batman 69. Did you read Batman comics immediately, or was that later on in life?
A lot of it because I didn't have money growing up. I was
Uh-huh.
still really, really young. So luckily, my friends or my cousins would have comic books, and I would just go over to their house and flip through the pages. More for me, it was more of like watching a TV show
TV
and
show.
playing with the toys. Because I was still a kid.
Uh-huh.
For me, and I couldn't sit still long enough to actually read the comic books. For me, it was just more of like playing with the toys and
Toys and
all the
action
action
figures.
and stuff
Yeah.
like that. And I remember I had a Batman utility belt, and
Well,
I
you,
would
you
dress
also
up.
have one now, one that's got real.
Yeah, real tools in there.
In
that
the,
you can-
the bat suit we made, he has like a. We made a pouch that can really
Yeah.
carry like the.
yeah,
the
functional stuff. The batarangs. I have real,
Have you seen that, John?
Pictures.
Yeah,
yeah, real batarangs made of metal, and like I throw those things all the time. Throw it like at trees and targets and all that stuff.
Dumidikit naman, di ba? It's
Yeah,
like,
yeah.
it
Oh, yeah.
sticks. Because you sampled it on the floor, I think.
Right,
here.
right.
You threw it
Right.
like, oh my god,
It really works.
Since you're a big fan of the show, you mentioned you're a big fan of the show. My next question is, Batman in cinema. I guess we could consider Adam West also one of the. We could include him in this answer. John, say that. I'm throwing this out to you as well. This may start a fight with a lot of fanboys out there. It's a very divisive world when it comes to making a decision to this. But I'll throw it out there anyway. You guys chime in also in the comments. Let me know what your answer to this is. My question is Batman in cinema. It's a two-parter. Number one, who's your favorite Bruce Wayne?
Really good. Joel, you want to go first?
For Bruce Wayne
Bruce Wayne.
or
Lahat.
not Batman as a whole.
And-
As a whole.
In
No, I'll just put it
cinema,
out
in
there.
cartoons.
I'll just put it out there. I always go back to Batman Returns. I just love the
Okay.
treatment that Tim Burton had. I think that had a lot to do with the metal music I started to play, just how dark that was.
Wait, question. Bruce Wayne so you're saying you're automatically obviously you're saying Michael
Yeah.
Keaton, diba?
Yes.
So his Bruce Wayne performance in The Dark Knight Returns, Batman Returns
Yeah.
compared to Batman 89, mas naangasan
Yes.
ka.
Yes, well, for Batman 89, I have to confess that when I was 6 years old, and
Uh-huh.
I didn't really watch it that well the first time in the movie house.
Natakot ka ba nung unang siya pinanood as a kid?
Not really, but it was a bit.
Really?
It was a bit mature, I think.
Hindi ka na-shock nung time and Jester, weigh in on that. Wasn't that like coming from the campy, all of a sudden we're in 89, face melting, acid, Joker with the grin is stuck to his face. Hindi ka natakot doon at all.
I thought it was a different treatment.
Diba,
I always understood that the 69 version was a polarizing way of doing Batman. It actually destroyed Batman for a lot of people.
Really? Did it?
Yeah. In fact,
Isn't that...
the comics actually suffered because of that. There was backlash after that, and it was redeemed by the 89 Batman as well as the graphic novels.
Yeah, critically, but we're
Yeah.
talking about like personally is where I'm getting at right
Yeah.
now. So it's kasi with us, with me also, if you ask me, 69 Batman was also my first foray into Batman. So maybe for the generations who started reading him since Detective Comics, like which was released in teka lang, meron akong kodigo. First appearance in May 1939 in Detective Comics number 27. Yon. Imagine mo how old he is. He's like what, 7? Do the
Over
math.
75, yeah.
7,
Over,
5.
way over.
Lolo Batman. Anyway, so my question is because there's the scene specifically that's ingrained in my mind of Michael Keaton's performance of Bruce Wayne. Remember when Joker asks him the one that I read earlier in the intro?
Yeah.
Have you ever danced? And he's like, what?
Yeah.
He gets the fire. What do you call that? Kasi panggatong
Yeah.
to the fireplace, and he breaks the
Fire poker.
the base, and he's like fire poker. There you go. And he breaks the base and goes, "You wanna get nuts? Let's get nuts." Diba? Yung dala-dala niya. What that was? Whoa! I don't know though if that's
Well,
more
Nicholson
Batman
was
or
perfect.
Bruce Wayne.
Nicholson was perfect for the role. I think at the time, especially the
Yeah.
face. You know. What about you, Jester? Like,
For-
for the films and stuff.
Well, for the longest time it was Michael Keaton, of course.
Yeah.
Grew up in the 70s, 80s.
Mhm. No,
that
Bruce
was
Wayne
just-
now.
Yeah,
Batman is the part 2 of the
Right, right,
question.
right.
Bruce Wayne.
Right, for Bruce Wayne. Until I saw Batman versus Superman. Again, this is something that
Ah.
unexpectedly I did not see Ben Affleck. Everyone was
Yeah.
surprised,
Yes.
but I did
Same
not
here,
see
man.
him
Same here.
as an amazing Bruce Wayne.
Yes.
I thought his
Same
Bruce
here.
Wayne was like, wow, all right.
Spot
I'm
on.
enrolled in this guy.
We couldn't even believe that
I-
they actually pushed through with him,
Right,
right?
right.
Oh,
And I was-
madaming galit. There
Yeah.
were-
Everyone
the
was-
internet
yeah.
blew up. No, even
Yeah.
Ben after
Yeah.
when you look him up, he says there was this interview. A lot of people were against you when you got the
Yeah.
show. The people would tweet him like, no.
Right. I even made my own meme of like the Joker saying why so Affleck, like that, because I couldn't believe that they cast him.
Yeah.
I kept thinking about like his other failed movies,
Yeah.
and then Daredevil, which a lot of
Daredevil
people did
was
not
okay
like.
by me though. That's the weird one, especially the director's cut.
Same
if you
here, but
watch
I
it.
understand why there was that backlash also.
Right,
Yeah.
right. And I think there was that kind of fear that it wouldn't be, at the level that Batman is supposed to be.
Uh-huh.
But wow, his performance there was just so amazing, and I'm really
Yeah.
looking forward to like the standalone films.
Uh-huh.
I think he nailed it
Yeah.
perfectly, and
Yeah.
I was
Now,
very very.
Have you heard the news of who he's going up against in the Batman? the
No,
new
not
movie?
yet.
He's gonna be going up against Deathstroke.
Oh yeah, that's right. We talked about this
Yeah,
last
we
week.
talked about
Right,
it.
right, right.
And Joe Manganiello, I am not familiar with him. I've seen him, of course, the pictures, but he
Yeah,
pulls
I
out.
forgot.
I could see Slade in there.
And
Yeah,
calling him
that-
Deathstroke, but I think that was a problem for a while. They kept on calling him Slade.
No,
Right.
Teen Titans.
Yeah.
Teen Titans.
Yeah.
Which to the mainstream or the TV watching public was their first foray into
Yeah.
to getting to know Death. Alam naman nila eh, pero kahit napasok
He just
pa
looked
ako
cool.
sa Slade.
Yeah, definitely.
That's a mask
Yeah.
right there.
Right, right, right.
So let me get that one straight. Ben Affleck is your all-time Bruce Wayne.
Yeah, yeah. I mean,
Yeah.
it's very surprisingly, I didn't expect that. I had a lot of respect for the way he
Yeah.
portrayed
Me too.
Bruce
Me
Wayne.
honestly, I would have. I would also say Affleck, but your second place is Keaton. Tama ba?
Yes. I mean, like the movies with Christian Bale, I think they were great.
Yeah.
They were great movies altogether, but I'm gonna compare all three. I think Ben Affleck's take on it was just
Uh-huh.
superior.
Yeah.
And then, of course, because maybe sentimental value, maybe maybe
Sentiment.
Michael Keaton.
Yeah.
Michael Keaton.
Yeah.
Because a lot of
I mean-
people, especially nowadays, they would argue Christian Bale.
Yeah, I am because
It's-
I'm not discounting like his performance because I love the movies. I think
Uh-huh.
his portrayal of both Batman
Both and
and that's why it's really difficult. This is really
I know, and it's,
It's a
very
tough
because
question.
I'd even go as far from left field as saying my second before this because honestly, for me, Affleck is half. He still hasn't owned his own
yeah
Batman
right,
film,
right.
but for the couple of minutes that he was for the number of hours because it's a 2.5 hour cut for the number of
Yeah,
hours
yeah.
that he was. It wasn't actually just it was Superman was put in the back burner compared to how
Right.
standout Batman
He did
and
a 360.
Alfred.
Yeah.
right, right.
Alfred was
Oh,
Jeremy
yeah.
Irons.
Jeremy
Yeah.
Irons,
Si Scar
amazing,
yun, bro. Diba?
amazing actor.
Yun. So, but I would go after put Affleck aside. I would even say Val Kilmer, dude. I don't know why. Maybe it was also like a time in my life where I wanted my. He's not your brunette. He's like a blondie,
Right,
but
right,
then
right.
he got the Bruce Wayne down. Or maybe because
Yeah.
Nicole Kidman in Batman Forever also as Chase Reardon was like, "Ooh."
Yeah, right, right.
Well, Forever had its own charm.
I don't know. For me,
There's,
Yeah,
that's
there's
the-
chemistry.
and he
in
was
there.
like a.
right, right.
Plus, he was taller than. Kasi, what do you call this? Keaton is a bit shorter.
All right.
He's a lankier Bruce
Yeah.
Wayne compared to like that. But then that's my 2 cents out of that. Anyway, and then moving out of the cinema, let's get to talking about comics, recent or whatever. To a lot of people, I see this on comment boards, especially in Philippine Comic Forum. Check them out on Facebook, like their page also. I see a lot of, especially with this whole rebirth and then the new 52, people are confused with where to start when it comes to Batman.
Yeah.
What I say is just enjoy the existing Batman
Yeah.
stories that are out
Yeah.
there.
Yeah.
You know,
Good-
stop
good
getting
kudos to
stuck
that,
up
yeah.
in stuck into the whole
Continuity.
exactly
kind of-
continuity.
Exactly.
Enjoy the
Good story is a good story.
Diba?
There's a lot of stories that
especially
are
with
just-
Batman.
Exactly. They're short ones that you can get
Yeah.
into. It doesn't have to, be part of the main timeline or anything like that.
Exactly.
There's a lot
Yeah.
that you can choose.
Or even you can even go as far as the Elseworld stories are amazing.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
the next this next segment, I want you guys to recommend like good runs, good comic runs that you guys have recently read about the Batman. I'll throw that to whoever wants to get it first.
Alright.
Oh, Batman first though.
The one that really kept me on the edge of my seat
Excuse me.
was Death of the Family. That one
Of the
was
Family.
just of the family. That one was just like, oh my god, did that really happen?
Five sentences
Aw.
describe to people what the death of the family. Clarify, death of the family. This is the more recent Capullo and Snyder run, right? Right.
Well, basically, like, Joker was telling Batman, you don't need those other guys. You don't need them.
Yeah.
I will prove it to you. They were actually making you weaker. So
Yeah.
without giving too much away, he starts targeting,
Each and every one. Of
each
them.
and every one of them.
Yeah.
And I was, of course, Joker's done so many, batshit crazy stuff.
But he did a lot of extra batshit
Yeah.
crazy stuff on
I
that.
just
And-
like this
and-
guy's fucked up.
Yeah, and I really start to believe, like, wow, he did it. I don't want to give stuff away for those of you.
I'll spoil one. I'll spoil one from that book. There's this one scene. Spoiler alert. There's this one scene. Right. Batman's at the table.
Yes,
Right. Remember,
yes,
and he
yes,
opens
yes.
up this like
Yeah.
thing in the tray.
Right.
And when he opens, it's all the faces
Right.
of the
Yeah.
fucking
Yeah.
the whole Bat family.
Yeah.
Robins were there.
Right,
Babs
right.
was there. You're like, what the
Yeah.
fuck did he
That
do
that
this
was
time?
really screwed up.
That
And-
was
and
screwed up.
I was actually shaking when I saw. It. I was like,
Yeah,
oh my
oh my
god.
God.
And the Joker is so screwed up that he would actually do something like
Yeah.
that.
Mhm.
And I was already, I didn't know if he had actually done it.
And
or
just to clarify,
what.
this was also the Joker that ripped off his face.
Yeah.
Remember, with
Yeah.
the doll maker.
His
Yeah.
own face.
There was I
So
forget
what more?
that storyline, but he ripped off his face,
Yeah.
Right.
and then he left in GCPD. And this is the Joker. He had like a 1 year hiatus, diba?
Mm.
He was gone for comics for like a year
Yeah.
or more, and then he returns with this freaking storyline that really fucks you up. Like, whoa,
Right. Out of nowhere.
he's back. He's
Yeah.
ripping
That
people's
brutal,
faces
that
and
brutal,
shit.
man.
That to another level,
Yeah.
of
Good
like,
story. Plus the
The
art of
art was
Capullo.
great.
Yeah,
The art was great.
Artwork is
Art,
amazing.
Greg Capullo, remember
when
his name.
the
Like him.
face-off thing was already there, that was really messed up. I'm
Right.
like, alright, this is
Yeah,
great.
oh,
Yeah.
lala nun, ang lala nun. John Sicao.
Arkham Reborn.
Yeah, good one.
I think that was
Naalala yun, ah.
that was really really dark.
You lent that to me.
Yeah,
That
that
was
was really really dark. And when I first bought it, my 9-year-old cousin first read it, and he was shook up afterwards.
Ano po ito? Again, in 5
Alright.
sentences, tell us.
Okay,
Without spoiling it, because I haven't seen it, so I haven't read it rather.
the grandson of original Arkham boy, Jeremiah Arkham,
High up, eh, pero Sharp.
was tasked to
That's being said
basically
like for the book.
rebuild Arkham in his vision, in his brain, and gestures here, and the main one of the main protagonists there is the Jester.
Right. Yeah.
Is that why you picked that? No, okay.
And in all honesty, it was supposed to be a twisted version of the Joker, and it was.
You've read Arkham Asylum, right? The book.
Yes.
Ano mas dark? Kasi for me, the darkest...
This for me was darker because
Really?
it really got into Jeremiah Arkham's brain, wherein he had he was tasked to take care of all of these inmates, and he would actually taunt himself mentally that no one actually gets healed,
Right.
which is a running gag, I guess, with Arkham
Arkham,
Asylum.
parang-
Yeah.
Yeah.
they call it the sliding doors of criminals. It's
Yeah.
like-
Batman was being Batman the whole time. For
Really?
all that's worth, when he was Bruce Wayne, he was level-headed. He was everything, and when he was Batman, the teeth and claws came out. So for me, it was a quintessential Batman portrayal with a really messed up story, and we all like messed up stories. I think
Right.
that,
Yeah, that's what we like about Batman.
yeah. So yeah, for everyone out there, check out Arkham Reborn.
Very
It'll
good
give a
book.
new spin on the Joker with the Jester. That was really well
I'll
done.
look into that.
Yeah.
I didn't see that coming from you.
After,
Nice.
because I'm like 3/4 of the way done. When I'm done, I'll give you the book. It's
Okay. I'll
So
borrow
it's a
that
good
from you.
read. It's a really
Yeah.
good read.
Check. Oh, if you guys want cheap trades, Phil Barnes is also on sale.
Yeah.
I think when
Yeah.
it comes to Batman and special shout out para to my boys at darkknight.ph. Dude, if you guys are
Howdy!
members, you guys howdy. You guys check them out. Paulo Olero runs that thing. Amazing guy. Shout out to you, man. Everything Batman and doon kompleto.
Nice, nice.
Gusto mo lighter?
Yeah.
I was me naman. I was supposed to say actually the vampire trilogy, the Elseworld
yeah.
vampire trilogy.
Yeah,
But then,
yeah.
but since you mentioned, what do you call this? Since you mentioned
Arkham.
Arkham Reborn, I kind of got brought back to this other one shot of Batman. This image. Do you guys remember? I'm pretty sure it's not that big, but the art is dark. It's painted pa talaga. It's called Night Cries.
No.
Oh
No.
shit! You guys have to look that up. I should have. I have it here. Don't worry, I'll lend it to you. If you guys, Jester, have you seen it?
You told me about it last week.
Night
Remember?
Cries.
I believe so. Yeah.
Really? Oh,
Was it,
well,
but
it's-
you told me about Red Mist, right?
yeah, the vampire trilogy. I told
Right,
about.
right.
I told that about. I told you about that. Sorry, I excite. Yeah, but the Night Cries is
Night
about
Cries, right.
the children who were like molested as kids. It's a
Dilim.
yeah, madilim.
Dilim.
Yung cover niya, it's Batman in the cemetery. Tapos mga ghosts sa mga bata nakapaligid sa kanya. Night
Badass,
Cries.
badass.
I'll lend it to you. I'll reread it. I remember it's pretty dark, but
Can you read it to me before I sleep?
of course, bro. So you get all the sweet nightmares you've always dreamed of.
For everyone listening out there, I'm happy. Howdy!
Hindi ako malungkot.
Hindi ako malungkot.
The Vampire Trilogy. So the Vampire Trilogy, it's an Elseworld story. It starts with Red Mist, Blood Rain, second book, and then oh my god, Bloodstorm. There you go. Thought I lost it there. Basta, read it. It's an Elseworld story. Amazing art. Also, David Mazzucchelli, I think.
And knowing you, Paella, no? I mean,
Yeah.
art is half the battle. For you, Jester, honestly.
Yeah,
Joe.
no, that's really because we're all visual, so of course you got to connect with the
Yeah.
artwork, and then you want to know what the
Story
is.
is.
Yeah.
Pero
Yeah.
nowadays, what I've noticed, especially with kids, a lot of them are story driven. They wouldn't
Yeah.
mind maybe it's also the influence of manga
Yeah.
and whatnot,
Yeah.
and
Well, they're reading less.
they're reading less. That's true. They should read more. I think. Pero tayo kasi there was nothing else, man. Back in
Yeah.
the day, there were
Yeah.
cartoons were masaya na tayo when we get one Batman
Yeah.
cartoon or like
Yeah.
one X-Men cartoon. Hindi pa the same year yun.
Yeah.
Right, they were how many years apart, right?
Right? That was like insane.
Yeah.
Alright, and then, alright, this next topic you guys I know will like. Maybe top 3 para may lagyan natin ng bilang. Hottest Bat Babes, or the lack thereof.
Ooh, okay, okay.
In
Diba?
movies and comic books, or
Kahit, ano, basta Bat
Kasama
Babe.
bang Rogues Gallery dyan?
Siyempre!
Siyempre,
Siyempre! Ba't sino ba? Si Bat
Mukhang,
Barbara?
mukhang we're gonna have the same for one, I think. So, we'll see if...
Oh, ikaw na mauna. Sige.
Okay, so,
Mahirap pag 1 kaya 3 na lang.
una na si Harley.
More than Selena?
Si
Media talaga.
si,
oh.
si
Pero,
no.
right? Imagine
Right,
mo kung
right.
may Dark Knight gets may Selena, sasabihin mo ba Harley?
Harley Quinn kasi
diba?
was both sides of the coin without going into Two-Face. You have the really crazy biatch
yeah.
and the girl in love with the Joker, and I thought it was a
That-
really
that
nice
was-
polarizing thing for her. My other two, yeah, definitely Catwoman, because for the Gotham Selena, I think that was really, really well done, and I thought she was a babe there. Definitely. The Hush version of Catwoman.
Oh, the
Uh,
short-haired version.
again,
that
Jim
would have
Lee,
been.
I mean-
I was about to get into that next. Which version of Selena Kyle?
Ang dami kasi. Pero,
Kaya nga eh, pero ano
but the
naman
Hush
sa'yo?
kasi, uh,
Short hair,
it,
cute eh.
I guess it's also the costume. You know, right?
Oh,
Costumes are
Yeah. Probably for my third, Huntress.
Hayo.
I
Ano,
mean,
ano real name ni Huntress?
it's Eastern European. Oh my God.
Jester,
I
ikaw.
can't-
Wala. Sorry,
Oh
you know
my
I do
God.
this to you all the
If John
time.
doesn't know, I'm not gonna know those things.
Eh,
Her name is Helena.
Bonham Carter.
uh,
I don't know.
Bonham Carter.
Bonham Carter.
Bertinelli.
There you go.
So I did my
Bertinelli?
research in the back page just so I know which one. So I picked the.
She was married to
Valerie.
She was married to Van Halen.
Ikaw, Jess, top 3
Well,
Bat babes.
when I remember watching the New Adventures of Batman and Robin. What was the one with Batmite? Remember that one? That cartoon with Batmite in it?
Yeah.
And he had a crush on Batgirl.
Yeah.
So I used to like, fuck you, Batmite. She's mine. 'Cause I was at that age where you start having crushes on girls. So I was like,
Was this the what was the costume? Any costume ng Batgirl?
she had. I think it was. I have to look it up online because I can't remember.
Okay.
I think it's like
Check it out.
the yellow gloves, yellow.
I think
I
so.
think,
It's a
right?
bit more of the traditional cartoony type.
Right, right.
Which one is it? I'll look it up here while you're talking.
Yeah, so that was the first Bat Babe I had a crush on because I was at the
Okay.
age where I start to like girls already. And
Next.
so, of course, Catwoman. I mean, she's just smoking hot. I mean, and she's a strong woman. It's not. It goes beyond like her physical looks, and she toys around with Batman, and then she'll be good one time, and then she's bad, and it's kind of like the two sides of the coin type thing. You don't know where she.
Which iteration of Selena would you pick? Comics or in general, you could pick like.
You know what I like
John's
was
picked Hush.
yeah the ones in the recent games that she's in. I thought that was really cool. I love her outfit. I love
But
the
that's
voice.
also basically the Jim Lee's costume, I think.
Yeah. I thought that was really good. I really like the portrayal of Catwoman.
You know which one I'm entertained by right now? I don't know if you guys follow Gotham.
Yes.
Did you get to watch the latest episode?
No.
No.
Season-
Can I spoil it a little
Yeah.
bit? Just
I've seen it.
Jester. Ah, you've seen the one? Where,
Season
where-
2, right?
Yeah, no, season 3.
It started already. No, I haven't seen that yet.
There's this
Oh, I
one
got it.
scene. Selena, the girl, the young girl who plays in the young Bruce Wayne. It was like a classic. It was a classic scene where it's a Batman and Catwoman on a rooftop. But this, for those of you now watching, Gotham is a. Sorry, it's more boy and sayang.
Well, for everyone listening, Gotham is an awesome series. And honestly, for all of the hero movies right now, I'd rank it on top of everything else.
Seriously.
From what I watched the first season and half of the second one, the
Season
Rise
2
of the,
was
Rise of the
high
Villains.
up. It was
Yeah.
just
Very
dark.
Azrael, I don't want to complain about anything. Azrael could have been better, but
Pwede na, nandun
it was
as
great.
long
Yeah,
as-
it was
I'm
great.
surprised that they pulled him out of the
Yeah.
toy
He's
chest
there.
that early.
Yeah.
I love
Honestly, even Fish Mooney was a cool character.
Yeah.
Who made for the series. but
Yeah,
wow.
exactly. She was just made for the show. I
Yeah.
thought she was.
it.
very
I
good.
like what she's doing with it, but I don't know how I feel about the character. But anyway, going back to Selena, she has the scene there where it's her and Bruce on a rooftop in a party, ganyan, and she ends up kissing Bruce for the first time, and Bruce Wayne says because he confesses his feelings, and then they end up kissing, and Bruce goes, "I don't understand," and then Selena just smiles and says, "You're not supposed to."
Right?
that's
I have to sit down now.
that's such a like, oh, where I had that I don't know, it was just whoa, that's a really cool early glimmer of what Catwoman Selena Kyle
Exactly.
would be.
Their relationship's going to be like that. It's kind of
Yeah.
like an on and off again type thing. There's a lot of tension and mystery.
I kind of
behind
blame
it.
Batman for my choice in girls sometimes. So it's number 3. Number 3 would be
Harley. I mean, you look at my tattoo. My
Harley.
latest
Oh
tattoo's
yeah, it's
Harley
got
Quinn.
it.
Yeah.
Awesome.
I mean, since my nickname's Jester, I was always looking for a female Jester. I was like, oh, geez, Harley Quinn. I mean, I'm more logical.
but you wouldn't want them crazy, bruh.
Yeah. No, that's the thing.
Too
It's like
crazy, it's
I've
just
had
too
I've
bad,
had
man.
my fair share of crazy women in my life, and then this tattoo is a symbol of the ones that I end up with. I mean, not the ones like recently; they're pretty cool, but in case they're listening,
But
I gotta.
I'm surprised none of you guys mentioned Poison Ivy.
Well, no, this is the
I
thing.
thought
Like
about it,
in the movie, I thought Uma Thurman. When I first
Right.
watched that, I had a rock hard on the whole time. I was like, "Damn, she's stealing every scene there."
Yeah.
A lot of critics don't like her portrayal of it. Me, I thought she was. I thought she was sexy. I thought she was fun. I thought it.
She was
A little bit
elegant,
campy,
but
but
her
that's
movements
what it
were
was
really
supposed to
elegant.
be.
It was supposed to be like that without being over the top, without being too corny about it. But
Yeah.
I thought she did great. I mean, I loved the way she moved. It was so
Yeah.
seductive, and
Uh-huh.
I remember watching that with some of my friends. I said, "Wow, man, what a great portrayal of Poison Ivy."
Exactly. And
Yeah.
this was like Uma Thurman.
Mm.
Uma Thurman Prime.
Yes, yeah.
Pun intended. If you guys have seen this movie of hers called Prime.
Yes, Brian Greenberg.
Yes.
Wait.
Watch
Meryl
that.
Streep. Yeah.
Yes. You guys watch that movie. I love that movie.
That
She
was good. That was
She
good.
was
That
Jester.
good.
Please look that up. Prime.
Right.
I thought it would
She's
have
like an
Optimus
older
Prime,
lady.
so
You
warning to
were
everyone.
disappointed at first.
Because I
No robots.
Robots transform and
Of
roll
course,
out.
I mean Harley and Selena are up there, but I don't know. Hottest is I can Poison Ivy. There's just gonna be some sexy time somewhere down there. You know what I mean?
Right.
Because sometimes, especially now in comic books, she ends up like kissing girls and whatnot, whoever. It's like amazing.
But in Gotham, though,
Gotham.
She's still a little kid
Yeah.
there, right?
See, because you haven't seen season 3.
ooh, all right.
Okay, I'll spoil a little bit just to get you guys into it. In season 3, okay, story, trope, whatever, device, MacGuffin, whatever, call it, she ends up aging, added like 7 or 10 years to her age. So, after she
Nice.
gets touched by this villain, she gets older and then she emerges. Babae ng mainit. Ginawa nila sa Gotham. Everyone's like, no, why did they do? But then they pulled it off for me. It's like, whoa! All of a sudden, she's like this beautiful redhead that everyone's like attracted to. But hey, but in her head, she's still a little girl.
Right.
Yeah.
And she's good friends with Selena. And in the series, she starts playing around with Selena. Hey, you still stealing stuff? Do I know you? No, not yet. It's just too fun. I'll tell you next time. And you're like,
Off tangent a bit for Gotham lang. How do you guys like Donald Logue's Bullock? Because I really love, how
Sino
it's
siya?
done. Bullock.
yeah.
I'm like, Donald Logue, I've been a fan for a while, but him doing Bullock was something else. Kasi,
Ano mga dati mong pinapanood sa kanya?
Grounded for Life.
He was in Sons of Anarchy, too.
Yeah.
Oh, He was
Yeah.
also in Blade.
Yeah.
Yeah. remember
yes,
the Blade?
yes.
Yeah.
I grew when you were.
I know, right?
Yeah.
Trinity, di ba? Trinity siya.
No.
He was there talaga.
One.
Alright.
So one lang. Siya yung bata ni Deacon Frost. Yung piloto ni Blade.
He wasn't in Trinity.
He wasn't in Trinity, no. Yeah, but then the Bullock character is also amazing.
Yeah.
Amazing in that one.
Good take on that.
Yeah. Okay, off to the next question, man. This one, ito, Johns. I'll let you take this one. The question you asked about the villains.
Alright,
Throw that-
and I'll
throw
throw
that.
that at Jester. 2 to 3 of the most underappreciated by mainstream right now Batman villains.
So we're moving away from favorites to feeling nyo dapat gets more of a spotlight
Yeah.
than he.
Wow.
Meaning to say, everyone outside, Joker,
Yeah.
Catwoman, mainstream. See, I don't know how far we'd go. Mainstream pa ba si Mr. Freeze?
Yes, eh.
Oh, mainstream pa yun.
Yeah, because he was in movies
Yeah, he
and
was in
cartoons and
movies,
stuff like that.
Yeah.
Wow,
Yung mga
it's-
almost to the level of Calendar Man. Parang ganun.
What about Man Bat? Is that mainstream now?
I was,
I would agree.
that was in my top
I think
also.
Man Bat is a very interesting story.
Yeah.
Tell them what's amazing about Expound.
It's a tragic
Yeah.
thing.
He
what
wanted to
happened-
cure you.
Yeah. I
First
mean,
deafness.
just like Mr. Freeze wanted
Yes.
to cure his
Yes.
wife.
Was it
and-
tragic? Wasn't Kurt? That's his real name, Kurt
Right.
Langstrom, Dr.
Yes.
Kurt Langstrom.
Yeah.
Wasn't he
Langstrom.
always, what do you call this? Experimental, not in a I shall survive, I need to survive way, but more in
He
like
had
a I
first,
want.
deafness. A cure for his deafness.
Oh, was
Yeah.
it?
It's
Was
a tragic
Yep.
story, and it's interesting. I mean, see, John knows these little.
Yeah,
little
I didn't.
things.
Because
Yeah.
in my head it was more of like a mad scientist. Not it wasn't a Kurt Connors, if you know what I mean, moment.
Yeah.
But I didn't know about the deafness
Yeah.
part of it. It was more like, well, let me see to be the more superior kind of man. I thought that was
That's
his.
why they're all
like-
deep.
Mm.
I mean,
There's
Yeah,
always
man,
like
that's a good call.
yeah,
Man,
and there's
yeah.
always like some good reason behind something, and then all of a
Yeah.
sudden just turns up, very dark and
Yeah.
sad and a little twisted and stuff. So Man Bat would be one of my choices.
The Creeper counted by the way. The Creeper. Speaking of the Creeper,
Spawn,
speaking of the Creeper, dude, there's this new thing nowadays, the killer clown face.
Yeah.
What's have you guys heard of that?
Well, you made me watch a couple of clips. Jester, because the last time we were talking, ni Pael, we were like, what's Jester gonna think of this? And,
Yeah. Because to the listeners
because
don't know.
we were angry.
Oh,
and,
it was not cool.
it's
To
not
those,
cool,
to those
it's
of you who
not
don't know,
cool.
look up killer clowns. Meron na, it's spread to the Philippines. There's
Yeah.
this dumbasses who dress up in scary clown suits. Tapos may mga bringing hammers, axes, and mga baseball bats, and then they scare people in the parking lots at night. Dude, how is that funny or cool?
It's not
Yeah.
funny
Right?
or cool.
Batman, if you saw people dressed as clowns and then they're scary, at saka they pick some of them are dumb, sometimes they're dumb, they pick like big guys
Yeah.
intentionally just to get a reaction out of them.
Yeah.
Sometimes it's like old late.
We're reminding everyone
girls.
that Jester has a suit, okay? So you think twice first.
You will not be safe.
And I might be like
Bitches.
the Thomas Wayne version. Because I shoot back.
And we designed your gauntlets. Remember when we were
Yeah.
designing his gauntlets?
I'll cut
You
someone's
could-
throat.
Yeah, with that thing because I installed like especially for the fins on the forearm,
The
like,
gauntlet,
put it,
yeah.
like, really sharp.
What's your take on that, Jester? I mean, they're obviously trying to start something
That's trendy.
supposedly cool, trendy.
If you're harming people, I mean, this is the thing. It's you're probably gonna pick on the wrong guy, and eventually it's gonna you're
Yeah,
gonna be.
there was this
Yeah.
one part that we
Yeah,
won.
there's three. Did you see that against 5 Negroes? And there's 3 of them, right?
Negroes.
African
A
Americans.
mess of black
sorry.
people.
African Americans of ethnic Ebony structure.
Tapos tinutungan sila ng barel, bro.
Yeah.
Like, back up, you back the fuck up. Ganun talaga siya. Dumbass eh. I mean, it's not
It's
fun.
Yeah,
really
but they
dumb.
can't count it.
To
There's
any of you
5 of
listening,
them.
if any of you clowns are listening out there, fuck you, Batman is
Yeah,
gonna fuck you up.
Fuck you up. Joker, what are you doing here?
So Man Bat, ikaw John, sinong choice mo?
I always loved Black Mask, but then they go to Victor Zsasz. I think that guy probably could give...
Awesome version of him in Gotham too, if you ask me.
Oh yeah,
Fuck.
definitely.
Yeah. Oh, anyway, sorry.
Yeah,
you were saying.
for Gotham, I mean, he took out a lot of people easily.
Easily, no?
Easily. And I think that he could give the Joker a run for his money with being crazy.
I agree.
Well, for everyone out there, he marks himself every time he has a
He
kill.
does, yeah.
Although a lot of killers do that, no? Don't
Do
do
they?
that. Don't do that, kids.
Speaking
no?
from experience.
Ba't ang dami kong mga marka sa katawan, ano?
Kaya pala may mga bago ka naman number 5 sa braso mo, bro.
And then they put lipstick on after. Yeah, but Zaz probably
Zaz.
take the cake.
May storyline ka ba ni Zaz na ma-recommend involving... Because to me, more than underrated, he's always like a quote-unquote foil character. Just like a
Yeah,
throwaway...
he's not
Throwaway, I
main.
guess.
Yeah, he's not main, but
Meron ba? May stories ba?
probably incidentally. Again, I go back to Arkham Reborn, but I also want to touch a bit on Black Mask. I think
Black
for
Mask. Real
everyone,
name ni Black Mask.
Robert Sayonis and Jeremiah Alba.
Ayan, sharp ka na ulit. Kanina, di mo nakuha. Si Kirk
And-
Langstrom nga, nakuha mo na.
Well, for Sayonis, I mean, they were the bad Waynes. They were the loser Waynes and
Refresh my memory. The reason why he wears the black mask is it because of a Doctor Doom-esque na I'm disfigured bullshit. Ganun din ba siya?
I honestly don't remember.
Hindi ako din eh. I don't remember. Or was it just like a trip that he wanted to wear a mask? Or Red Skull? I don't remember.
Yun nga, at first kasi, I mean, okay, it's a black mask. It's been done by the Red Skull, but it red. You know, hence.
Tologa, bro.
Hence the name.
No, but then that's his real face, though.
Yeah,
With the Red Skull,
yeah.
that's his real face. With the black mask, I don't remember if there was like a story. Again,
No, well,
let's do our homework, folks. Check that out. Check that out. I'll look into that. That's a curious choice.
And the best storyline that I had in for me was War Games.
Ooh, tama.
That was wild. I actually got a single issues of that. I
Talaga?
bought it for
Nice.
15 pesos a piece
Wow.
in Phil bars. They were that.
Nice.
sorry
Again,
for
shout
the
out
term
to
stupid,
Phil Bars. Phil Bars. Always check Phil Bars and Comic Quest and Mega. Although
Yeah.
they get stuff early.
Medyo masuwit lang yung tindera
Saan?
sa Comic Quest
Hindi ah!
Okay, baka sa gwapo. Hindi. Since you guys don't see my face kasi I look like Clayface.
And kasi tapos ka na ba kay Black Mask, sinabi mo na kasi Clayface eh. That will be my pick. Yeah, Matt Hagen. The Matt Hagen.
Okay.
Because there have been a lot of Clayface in the past couple of years. I think there's the first one is Boris Karloff. Boris
I
Karloff.
remember.
Yeah. But I'm picking Matt Hagen, and I'm gonna refer to my favorite animated
Oh shit,
series
here we
of
go.
all time. Batman.
Of all time na.
Of all
Over
time na.
Transformers
Okay, discounting the movie. Oh, all time na to. Bro.
Discounting the movie.
Hindi, okay,
Oh.
including the movie. Sige, include na natin yung movie.
No. I don't accept that.
Talaga?
It is the greatest feature film of all time.
Okay,
Transformers.
fine.
86.
Cartoon series na lang. Para wag mag tama nga naman. As a film of all time, medyo, we hold that in high esteem. So mga hindi pa nakakapanood, you know what? Screw the Michael Bay, everything what they're doing with that shit.
Get the 86.
The penultimate
Get the 86.
Transformers story is the 86.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yun lang ang
That was
title,
great.
diba? Transformers, the
Yeah.
movie. That's what it's
Yeah.
called.
Right.
Check that out. Even the animation falls a little bit.
Yeah, pero
For
It
its
was the
time.
80s.
Yeah. Anyway, going back, we're diverging again. But then we go to Matt Hagen's Feet of Clay. Oh, di ba?
Oh my god. Yeah.
Yun, solid
After
yun.
Heart of Ice,
Solid.
I think that was
After
the most
Heart of
dramatic.
Ice. No, for me, mas yun. Kasi I'm really
Talaga?
more,
Okay,
yeah,
okay,
I'm more,
yeah, yeah.
but I get you though.
Yeah.
Heart of Ice, Jesse, you remember
Yeah,
Heart of
yeah,
Ice?
yeah.
Heart of Ice, also an amazing Batman. Actually, just buy the whole thing. You can
Yeah.
watch it from cover to
I mean,
cover.
Heart of
cover
Ice.
to cover.
Honestly, Jester, that was something else, right? Because it had the drama
Yes.
that was not supposed to be in a cartoon like that.
Exactly. In a comic book cartoon.
Uh-huh.
Just to give like Mr. Freeze that extra oomph. Like Clayface, like Feet of Clay, I won't forget that.
Diba?
Yeah.
Solid yun. Tapos meron pa, that's his origin. This is
Yeah.
Matt Hagen's origin. That's his, of how he, ano ba, Daggett Industries. Yun.
Yeah.
I love that. Watch that. Please.
The whole series.
Yeah, man. Solid. So, ikaw, Jester, anything you could recommend to the guys? What you've seen? Or what?
Oh, jeez. Offhand. Give me a few minutes. Give me a
How
few
about what
minutes.
you want to see?
What I'd like to see, like, next movies? Next,
Yeah! the next-
I'd like to see,
the
like,
next movie.
Nightwing in there. That would be
Nice.
really interesting.
Whoa,
I think
why-
I'm a big Nightwing
Why are
fan.
you moving to Nightwing? Because you think it's more apt to the Affleck with the dead Robin already? That it's just a natural
Yeah,
progression of
and
things?
you know, because I also used to study Arnis, and that's the martial arts style of Nightwing.
Of
And then, you know, of course, being Filipino, you gotta take pride in that.
Calisthenics, that's
Yeah,
true.
you got, you know, and I think the fighting style is just so. That's something you want to see on screen. That's
Yeah.
just so flashy and so brutal too.
Yeah.
That can be a really, you know, amazing thing to see on the big screen. So I'd like to see a
Good
Nightwing
choice.
in there somehow, somewhere.
Him breaking out of being Robin.
Right, right.
But plus, was it you, Jones? I showed the clip of like this guy who filmed himself doing stunts.
Yeah.
I'm really glad you said
Could be.
stunts. No, I thought stuff. Doing
Stuff.
stuff.
That's so dirt naman of me, bro. Diba? Stops.
He was auditioning, right, to be
Yeah,
to be
that
Tim
was
Drake.
Tim Drake.
Yeah, yeah.
That was an amazing
Yeah.
clip, man.
Yeah.
Like a 1 minute clip. Look at I forget his name now. What's that? Audition Robin.
Anna Kendrick wants to be Robin.
Yeah, I saw that too.
Ah,
I saw
yeah.
that too.
Mhm.
I think that will work in more ways than
And
one
and,
for me.
and someone had suggested she could also be Batgirl at some point. I think
Yeah.
I saw some kind of meme or whatever,
Uh-huh.
you know, with her with a bat mask on. I was like, oh, I guess she could be.
Fuck, nice.
Who I wanted to see was that girl in Sucker Punch, who was in Batman vs Superman. What's her name?
Yeah.
The main girl, Browning? Emily Browning?
No,
Jenna Malone.
Jenna Malone.
Yeah.
There you go. Very good.
Matches Malone.
Matches.
Matches Malone.
I thought she was doing Carrie Kelly for a while in BVS. That would have kicked ass. Carrie Kelly, to those who don't know, is an alternate version of Robin, a girl version of
Yeah.
Robin in the Frank Miller Dark Knight Returns
Dark Knight,
comic
right.
book. So, babae Robin kit nun, I would have died.
At first, when I saw that, I was like, okay, what are they doing here? What's the angle? I liked it. In the end, I was like, oh, okay, I get it
Yeah.
now. It's really cool.
It
really
works,
good.
it
It works.
works.
It works.
Well, I guess we'll wrap it up with that, gentlemen.
This is probably part one.
Again, part one.
Howdy!
Howdy!
Forgetting the catchphrase.
You guys let us know. You know, just like the page, subscribe to us on Facebook. We're on Facebook.
Comments, yeah.
Just look, yeah, plus comment
Yeah.
away. There was this, I just like to, since we're into comments and checking out the page, there was this one guy who commented, and I don't know, if you'd like your name read, it's fine, the comments are fine, keep them coming, we like that. We like engaging with you guys, it's very important what you guys have to say, especially on a show like this. It's open-ended, very casual, we're just smoking and drinking while we're talking, chatting about anything and everything
Yeah.
geek. You know, just follow the page, Taglish Network on Facebook. Tambay TV is the show. Let us know. Jester, anything you'd like to tell them? Party words, promote,
See you again.
any philanthropy duties.
Yeah, I got some
Bruce Wayning
Bruce
to do.
Wayning.
Yeah, I love the way that. I got some Bruce Wayning to do. John Zikaw, any last words on the Dark Knight? Put a pin in episode 1? Ganun ba?
Definitely, this is part one, because there's no way you can cover just how
Yeah.
deep
Mm.
the Batman mythos is.
Goes.
We touched on X-Men the last time, and we said that was part
Part
one.
1, yeah.
And Batman's probably twice as deep. You know, I know that's
Yeah.
probably a very strong statement, but
No,
come
it's
on.
not. Dude,
Come on,
dude.
we could do a show on every villain
Yeah.
that he's faced
That's
majorly.
tough. Okay, just to another shout out again to the darkknight.ph on Facebook. Dude,
Batman just
that was the Batmobile. Swung by real quick. Or maybe the motor so si
Yeah.
yun, Batgirl yun. Babs is
Huntress. you know. Helena Bertinelli.
We're
Di ba?
at the darkknight.ph, dude. That page has 3,000 plus Filipino members. Just about, they just talk Batman there.
Nice.
Every day, every hour, every Batman thing that they could. Yung mga, even like, there was like this shadow of his cat. A dude took a picture of Shadow and it looked like Batman, and he's like, "Do you guys see what I see?" I'm like, dude, I love this.
You're all kindred spirits,
I love
bros
this.
out there.
I know. So
Bros and sisters.
yeah. So with that, we put a pin in it.
Howdy.
Howdy, or in this case, adios. Thanks for listening,
Adios.
guys. Bye bye.